some banging. It's probably on my side. There's construction going on right outside, and it's very loud and annoying. Don't worry about it. Think of it as me editing in some tapping or banging, you know. Well, Jake, that's gonna be hard to do knowing that you don't edit your videos, lazy ass. Okay, bro. Okay. That yelling is on my side. That's my loud ass neighbors. Don't worry about it. Another thing, a lot of you have been saying for 2K I should do a Q&A. I think I will do that. So, I'm recording this on the what day is it? The 17th. This will probably be uploaded on the 18th because I feel like double uploads aren't good for the algorithm. Knocking is on my side. They need to shut the fuck up. So this will be uploaded tomorrow, but by the time you're watching this, there will be a community post up. The community post will be asked words. I want you to go to that community post and comment questions that you'd like to see me answer for the 2K Q&A. Go comment something. Thank you. That chain banging is on my side. Don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up. Oh, and another thing. Oh my god, Epi, stop yapping. Yeah, get off my dick. That clanking is on my side. Sorry, so many noises, I know. It's a little windy. Yesterday I went on a walk. And when I go on walks, I will always take pictures of the destination and the scenery there. But yesterday I didn't because I forgot. And I was a little let down. What the hell? Weird. Excuse me. I feel like the camera needs to be a little higher. I guess it's fine. Where was I? Right. I didn't take a picture of the destination, but I did take a picture of this dog I saw. I was walking, and I heard barking out of nowhere, so I'm looking, so I decided, where's this barking coming from? And I look up, and on the second story, it's just this beagle hanging out of his window. The window is slit open and the mesh is torn. That is dangerous. If it was a stupid dog, dude would have jumped right out to try and get me. Thankfully, he didn't. I pray that he will be okay and safe. Someone said, Jake, you sat in your bed and sent a picture to your iPad to show your YouTube channel. Negative aura. Yeah, how about you sit up, take a few steps back, and get the fuck off my dick. Thank you very much. God damn, I'm fucking tired of this shit, bro. Anyways, y'all read the title. Let me get into a comfortable position. I mean, there ain't really a comfortable position when I have the camera propped up in the angle I do. Damn, that shit being. I guess this works. Cross my legs a little bit. Does this work? Y'all see me good? Y'all see me good? I think so. I got the iPad to read. Last time, if you were here for it, the story I read was complicated with a bunch of science words, and it was hard to understand. I skimmed through this to make sure there was none of that. We're good to go. Jake, there's no way you read through it and didn't spoil it for yourself. You had to have read the story before. Yeah. I think you need to learn to trust people. Work on yourself, because it's a good thing. Much love. Not everybody is out to get you. That's something I had to learn myself. You will be okay. So, Sleep. The story's title is There's Only 5 of Us on This Camping Trip. We Keep Counting 6. So probably something to do with a doppelganger or what do they call them? Skinwalkers. I don't know. Someone's gonna say, that's racist. You know skinwalkers actually originated in, I don't fucking care, sorry. Fucking CBA, all that. Let's go. Lighting good. Cool. There were bright flashes of red in the sky, as if someone was waving around a flare light from space. Faint but noticeable. We all made UFO jokes and laughed as we nailed our tents into the ground. I knew for sure that we were 5 of us. We have all been friends since early middle school, and we're celebrating our high school graduation with this getaway camping trip. The flashes of red must have randomly stopped as we made conversation while fixing up our tents. Dave managed to put his tent together the fastest and told us he was going to find some branches for the fire. Okay. Dave is about to get killed. He's about to get taken out. Dave finished first. He's going off somewhere alone to gather resources and materials. He's gonna come back with those resources and materials, but it's not gonna be him. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Dave finished. I remember how he had worked with me at the local gas station last year. We used to do the night shift together, and it made working at the desolate gas station much more fun than it was supposed to be. There was also Eric in the corner, still reading his tent manual, fidgeting with his signature round glasses. Kind of round glasses, you feel me? Yeah, let me stop. I wasn't as close with Eric as I was the others, but I still remember sitting with him in math class and copying and damn, you a bitch. Not you, I'm talking about whoever the POV of the story is being told through. Copying his homework one time. Okay, I can't hate that. Sorry. Ava was also there talking with Sally, my cousin. Both had decided to team up and work on one tent at a time. I also have clear memories of them, hanging around at school in our usual places. In fact, I even knew Ava's younger brother, as he used to beg to go with us wherever we went. Take me with you. That's probably how he sounded. I bring all this up because I'm sure that there were 5 of us, including me, and that I knew everyone in the group. Oh, okay. So what I said about Dave is wrong. Dave is gonna come back. Right. It's adding an extra person, not this isn't the person I remember kind of story, you know? If y'all watched my video last night, you know my hair was bugging me. It still is for some reason. I'ma just leave it alone. Ain't no point in worrying about it. Alright. So David went to get some branches, and we pulled out some foldable chairs and set them up around the fire pit. I remember feeling uneasy as the sun set and darkness began to consume the forest. The shadows of trees elongated around us as the minutes ticked. Damn. I'm sorry if that clanking is really loud. It's you know how some people set up those net doors with the magnets to clip to keep bugs from flying in. That's what we have, but it's really beat up, and it's also windy outside, so it's, you know. I lost my spot. Give me 1 second. I am sorry. Why does this always happen, bro? Okay. The shadows of trees elongated around us as the minutes ticked by. Eric went to get a flashlight from his bag while we were wondered what was taking Dave so long. That's how it says, from his bag while we won. while we wondered what was taking Dave so. Okay, when I read it the first time around, it sounded really grammatically incorrect. And I thought, y'all were gonna get on my ass for reading it wrong. You know what I mean? But it was okay. And I lost my spot again. Fuck. You can't be serious, bro. Bear with me. And I'm not talking the bear from yesterday. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. He appeared soon after the harsh rustling sounds of the bushes signifying his return. We were all buried in our chairs at this point, covered by our jackets. The temperature had dropped quickly and a slight breeze was beginning to pick up. Geez, you guys weren't even bothered to pull out a chair for me, Dave said as he arranged all the branches in the pit. We had set up 5 chairs around the fire. I tried to rationalize the situation, but no matter how hard I focused, my head felt like it was underwater. 5? They had 4 friends, right? Or was it 5? Oh no, they had 5 friends. Okay, they had 5 friends. But a 6th is about to come from somewhere. I had perfect clarity up until that moment, but when I tried to focus on why 5 chairs were occupied... Oh, shit. Okay, listen. I had perfect clarity up until that moment, but when I tried to focus on why 5 chairs were already occupied, when Dave hadn't sat down yet, my head seemed to just stop working, as if something was reaching in and pulling out my thoughts. Like pulling out thoughts, you know? You said shut the fuck up. Alright, sorry. I felt even more uneasy now, and I had placed why. The whole forest had gone dead silent. I looked around at the faces of the others and could tell that they had felt the same. Eric was fidgeting with his fingers, trying to scan around the whole group and spot the extra person, but it was futile. I scanned every face, each edged in worry and frowning in frustration except for... It's alright. I'll get up the chair myself, Dave said. I'll get the chair myself, Dave said. Breaking the silence and somewhat alleviating the tension, I got up and offered to help him. He looked into my eyes and nodded knowingly. We headed away from the fire pit towards the tents, but I kept my eyes glued on our group. It's alright. I just went back and read the beginning of the paragraph I just read. Yeah. How many people are here? I whispered to Dave as he looked around and realized that we had indeed only packed 5 chairs. In fact, every person had brought with them their own chair. They were heavy to carry, and we wouldn't bring any extra needlessly. There's 5, right? I mean, there's 5 chairs, Dave replied. His voice wavered as he spoke. No, I think maybe one of us forgot our chair, I said. My mind was struggling to address the issue head on, and now sought to find rational excuses instead. I didn't quite feel in control of my thoughts. It felt like swimming in a dream, and if I tried to force myself to think about who the 6th person was, my head would begin to throb. Do y'all ever have moments like that? And I don't mean something like really freaky. I'm a freak for real, just let me know. Something really, like, not extraterrestrial, that's not the word at all. Something really weird like this. I'm talking more something simple. Like you try and think of something, but your head just... You know what I mean? And when you try and think about it more, it gets worse and worse, and you feel like your head's gonna just... You're gonna lose your mind, sort of. Does that happen to you? Because it happens to me a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't like it. I don't like how it feels. But it happens sometimes, and it's hard to explain it. Like it's a... Damn, my neck is crooked or something, bro. I don't like that. Yeah, it just goes crazy, and I cannot figure it out. I don't like it. But this reminded me of that, so I just thought I'd bring it up. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually, Dave said, relaxing and heading back to the group. When we walk back to the fire pit and circle of chairs. 2 chairs were empty. 2 of them left, and one of them is about to get killed. Watch this. I've seen this before. Not this story, but I've seen these events unravel before. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, then oh well. 2 chairs were empty, one for me and one for Dave. Everything was adding up now, even though we all agreed it wasn't before. Sally suggested we were all probably tired after the long hike to get here and probably just needed some sleep. She could have been right. We were all sleep deprived from walking up very early today to make it on time. Ava brought out the drinks. The whole 6-pack was emptied. Okay, even though there's only 5 of them now, for some reason the 6-pack of drinks, you know what I mean, is gone when it should be 1 remaining. You said you already figured that out, and I'm wasting my time. Okay. Hey, good for you. Smart ass. Good shit. I think I scrolled with my offhand while talking to you just now. Okay, here we go. This clanking is so loud, I'm sorry. I would say that if it's too bad, I'm just not gonna upload the video, but I know damn well I'm still uploading it regardless. I'd edit it, but I don't, like, it's not that I'm lazy and I don't edit, it's that I don't know how to, you know what I mean? It's like, and you could just download this app, and you can trim your videos. I'm talking more background noise reduction and all that stuff. I don't know if you can do that on mobile because I don't have a PC or a laptop. I don't. We all moved closer to the crackling fire for warmth as we took sips of our cans and reminisced of memories of last year. Ava was in the middle telling us about the time she was home. Was home alone with the weird things happening in her house when I got these sudden chills despite the pleasant warmth of the fire. What felt cozy and safe moments ago felt wrong now, all because I realized that there was a crucial detail I had missed. Oh shit, dumbass missed something. Sorry, I shouldn't say dumbass. We all make mistakes and that's okay. Just use them as learning experiences. What did he miss though? Who started the fire, I asked, completely interrupting Ava in the middle of her story and breaking everyone else's immersion. Everyone looked momentarily annoyed until they realized they had no answer. Once again, I scanned the faces staring back at me, all barely illuminated by the light of the fire, all familiar and pale from here. Okay, so none of the 5 started the fire. It's the extra 6th person who started this shit, I guess. Was it you, Dave? Eric asked. Phlegm. Sorry. Dave shook his head. I think the person standing behind Jenny did it, Sally said, looking over at me. I whipped my head around so quickly it hurt. Okay, Jenny is our main character. I spun my head around so quickly it hurt. My head was pounding in my ears. Oh, I know what she means by that. There was nothing behind me except for the encompassing darkness of the woods. Staring at those tall, dark trees behind me made me feel exposed. I felt like a lost bird in a vast field. So nobody was there and Sally's tweaking out. Okay, good to know. Sally doesn't have it all up here. I don't know, Sally said. Her eyes had gone wide, and she was shaking visibly. She continued to look around frantically as Ava moved over to her head, placing her hands on her shoulders, trying to calm her down. I think we should leave this place, Ava stuttered. Yeah, something just doesn't feel right, but I can't put my finger on it, Dave said. But it's so dark out in the forest right now. We'd probably get lost if we leave now, someone said. Someone else said. Ooh, you see how they didn't put their name in there? It's the 6th person. protest but realized Eric was right. Okay, look. We're about to count everybody who just talked, and there's gonna be 6. Watch. Ava stuttered. Dave said. Someone else said. Eric agreed. Sally said. And then our main character didn't say anything, I think. That's 6. This is really weird. This is some psychological horror, you know what I mean? I like this kind of stuff that makes you think. Makes you get in your head and wrap around it and get stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I tried to protest, but realized Eric was right. The woods harbored an oppressive darkness within which navigation would be near impossible. Let's not sleep in our separate tents to be safe, Sally said. We all agreed. We only brought one person tents with us, but we could squeeze 2 if we tried. That way, no one would be alone at night. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't think you'd want to be At this point, I think being alone would be better than being alone with this extra person. But they don't know that they can't figure out who that extra person is. They can't even figure out that there is an extra person, you know what I mean? So I can't blame them. Following this conversation, we all got up and made our pairs. I went with Dave and Sally like always. Went with the Ava. Typo, that's not me, I promise. This story got a typo in it. Erica kept complaining that he didn't have a pair, but we reassured him he did. He wouldn't accept it. I feel like at some point we all realized that there were only 5 of us, and suddenly we were all huddling up in the middle of the clearing. Okay, alright. Are you catching, like, what they're talking about? I hope so. I don't think it's too difficult to understand. But if you don't understand, no hate. That's okay. We all have our things we're good at and things we're not so good at. You know what I mean? And that's fine. There's me, Dave, Eric, Ava. There's me, Dave. There's me, Dave, Eric, Ava, Sally. And I was pointing at each of them as I said the name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I retched and emptied the contents of my stomach on the ground when I got past Sally. The left side of my head felt like there was a knife stuck in it. Damn. My vision was blurry. Dave held me up to stop me from collapsing, and we all wordlessly started to move towards the tents as someone put out the fire. Someone put out the fire. It's that extra person. I don't know if it's like a thing where they see them but they can't figure out who it is, or if it's either they physically see the person there and they can't figure out like who it is, but they know it's part of their group, or they feel like there's a, I don't know, let's keep reading. Let me not stop myself like that. Dave helped me into a tent while the 4 outside discussed what to do. I could only focus on snippets of the conversation as the excruciating pain beating against my skull came and went in waves. Sally had the brilliant idea of arranging 3 tents together so their openings faced together at the right angles in the sort of U shape. So we could sleep as close as possible and also limit the entrance to our tents. Dave was about to help. Dave was about to go to help as they worked outside, but I clutched his hand and asked him to stay with me. The tents took some time to arrange. I started to feel a bit better once everyone got settled into their tents. A quick head count confirmed that there were 5 of us. Eric, so there is 5 of us, but 5 of them, but there's a weird. A quick head count confirmed that there was 5 of us. Eric to sleep in his tent alone, but he was more comfortable with it since all the tents were very close now. Looking back now, I think he was just trying to put a brave face on for us. I regret that moment deeply, letting him sleep in his tent alone. Oh no, Eric. Oh no, Eric. He was always less integrated in our group and knew that no one. Oh, that's so fucked. He was always less integrated in our group and knew that none of us would pair with him. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Just before going to bed, we all agreed to leave as soon as the sun rose in the morning. I remember taking one last look outside the tent into the forest before trying to fall asleep. The wind had picked up and the tree branches were swaying gently. Before our clearing was just pure darkness. It felt like the trees were closing in on me. With the faint moonlight illuminating our clearing, I turned my head to that shit's so loud, I'm sorry. I turned my head to look over to the two tents we had left outside and whoa. I remember taking one last look outside the tent into the forest before trying to fall asleep. The wind had picked up and the tree branches were swaying gently. Beyond our clearing was just pure darkness. It felt like the trees were closing in on me. With the faint moonlight illuminating our clearing, I turned my head to look over at the two tents we had left out and saw someone standing next to them. Is that someone the sixth person? Because whenever they say someone or somebody, whenever they don't specify their name, it's the sixth person. But by the way they're talking about it, it seems like while they know there shouldn't be a sixth person, at the same time, a sixth person being there is normal. That's why they paid no mind to the someone standing outside the tents, because it's like, oh, that's just one of my friends. He's a little weird, but he's chill, you know? Despite the circumstances, sleep came quickly and easily. Oh God. Ava's shrill scream woke me up in the middle of the night. Dave and I ripped our tent door open to find Sally and Ava looking into Eric's tent. Oh God. We pushed them aside. Oh no. Eric's sleeping bag was rolled up. He was still inside it, his head in the center, based, contorted in utter agony. The rest of his body rolled around it, with the blue fabric now dripping with dark blood. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's nasty. See, this is the sleeping bag. His head was like here, I guess. And his limbs and the rest of his body were surrounding it. That's nasty. Oh, poor Eric, and I just lost my spot. God damn it. Give me 1 second. Oh, fucking Eric, dude, that's so sad. Ava was in shock. No shit. Her eyes had become glassy and unfocused. Sally was shaking her repeatedly, tears streaming down her face. Dave picked up his torch and yelled at us to get up and run. We left the campsite behind and entered the trail we had come from, the 5 of us huddled together, Dave leading in the front as he cast his weak flashlight over the path so we could see it. All we had to help us to get through this 2 hours, all we had to help us to get through this 2-hour trail was a small white circle of light. Even the moon failed to illuminate our surroundings through the dense foliage, and that's why I said earlier, being alone isn't what you need to worry about right now. What you need to worry about is being alone with the 6th person. Y'all really, put that down. Y'all really couldn't fit one more person into one of those tents. Like a 1-person tent, right? Sure, it's 1 person. Like a tent made for 1 person. Say the frame, this frame, what you can see is the tent, the inside of the tent. 1 person would probably take up this much of it, right? If it's a 1-person tent. worst case, like this much. Meaning, if my finger's there, meaning that, like, 2 people would make all of it, but, you can stretch the tent, you know what I mean, and fit 1, 2, 3, or you could just have Eric lay on your damn legs, like, you know, fucking crisscross applesauce, you know what I mean? That made no sense, but you know what I mean, what I'm trying to say. Poor Eric, bro. That's actually so sad. And now they're gonna go, R.I.P. Eric, I loved you so much. Man, that's fucked up. Give me 1 second. I gotta find my spot again. I was mad. Ava tripped and fell. Fucking Ava. Ava tripped and fell, twisted her ankle. We came to a stop. Someone said they knew how to splint it, so someone, it's the 6th person, the fucking murderer. Someone said, fucking hell. And I lost my spot. Someone said they knew how to splint it so we could keep going. They dragged her into the... Oh my fucking god. Listen. Ava tripped and fell and twisted her ankle. We came to a stop. Someone, murderer, said they knew how to splint it so we could keep going. They dragged her into the woods instead. Can't be fucking serious. It happened too quickly for any of us to process. Sally was about to run after her. After Ava, when Dave held her back, she struggled and managed to free herself running into the... How fucking stupid are you? This murderer, this person, is capable. Like, okay, Jake, anybody's physically capable of doing that if given the tools. Anybody can cut someone's head off and cut their limbs off if given the tools, yeah. But not everybody is mentally capable of doing that. This person is physically and mentally capable of doing that. They just dragged your friend away. Of course, that's gang. That's your homie. But well, I don't know. You really can't say if you would do the same or if you wouldn't do the same until you're in that situation. You know what I mean? Because some things are so intense that it's like, oh, I would go after my friend any day. That's my homie. I love them so much. But you don't know that. You might think that, but when it comes to it, you might not be able to get yourself to actually go after them because of your fright, the fright you're feeling and how scared you are and all the other things. You know what I mean? So I can't even tell y'all if I would do the same. It's a tough situation though. I guess it comes down to your imagination. Because if you're thinking that this is some paranormal, crazy alien fucker who can just look at you and all your limbs fall off, then it's like if I go after them, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. But if you're thinking that it's just some person with a knife or something, then maybe you could do something. So I guess it depends on how you think about it. Knowing me, I would go to the first thing, something like that. Like, oh damn, this is a spirit from the fucking Shadow Isles and this bitch is about to kill us all. You know, what can I do against that? I don't know. It's all about perspective. We need to get out of here. Jenny, please, he said. I hesitated, but jolted into motion again when Sally's voice was cut off. Let me read that again. It went out. It went in one eye and out the other. I hesitated, but jolted into motion again when Sally's voice was cut off abruptly. Sally. Sally. I thought Sally was us. Who's Sally? Oh, I think Sally's the girl that got dragged into the woods. No, that was Ava. What? Fuck this, man. She had been calling out Ava's name as she ran after her. But I thought Jenny was the girl trying to go after her. Why is it Sally all of a sudden? Maybe I'm just slow. Dave and I continued to run down the trail, trying to get out of the car tried to get to our car so we could get out of here. There was nothing we could do, exactly. At some point, there were 3 of us running on the trail, Dave and I shoulder to shoulder while someone followed us close behind. Oh, fuck off. Dave, who's behind us, I gasped. My heart was threatening to burst through my ribcage and my legs burned. He turned to look at me, confusion transformed into fear on his face and then into rage. Is he gonna try and fight this thing? Is he gonna try and fight it? You keep running, he told me as he produced a pocket knife from his pants. Dave, you're not winning. Dave, you're a G for that. I appreciate that, but you're not winning against this thing. He handed me the car keys, which I nearly dropped. That's real as fuck, though. Shout out Dave, man. Then he turned around suddenly and jumped at whoever was behind us. I continued to run in fear as the sounds of a struggle grew behind me. I tripped and tumbled through the trail for what felt like hours. I didn't allow myself to stop. I almost cried when the trail ended. I walked out into the familiar car park. He made it. Not wasting a second, I ran to the car and started it up, accelerating out of that forest and onto the highway within mere seconds. Damn, that bitch was gone. I'm typing this post out at a rest stop. My phone has finally regained service and I've called 911. To try and explain the situation. I don't think they believe my version of events, but they sent a car my way regardless. As I wait, the sun is finally starting to rise. After I hit the post button on this, I'm gonna check why the person in my back seat has been so silent the whole time. After I hit the post button on this, I'm gonna check why the person in my backseat, mind you, Dave got killed trying to fend off that monster. I'm gonna check why the person in my backseat has been so silent the whole time. Wait, oh shit, okay. No, maybe that's a stretch. I was thinking that the person in their backseat, I was thinking originally when they went to the campsite, they had 6 people. Like, they actually had 6 people. And this monster thing killed their friend, threw them in the backseat, and took their spot, kind of. But the story says that they came with 5 people, so that'd be wrong. So, I'm guessing the killer monster, 6th person, has been in their backseat, just chilling, waiting to kill them. That's fucked. I like stories like this, where they don't explain exactly what happens in the end. They kind of leave it to your imagination. Oh, that's a shadow. Okay, I was wondering what the hell that was. They leave it to your imagination. I think it's called an open ending, I believe. I like that. It's nice. Makes you use your head. Anyways, that was that. I hope the background noises weren't too much for y'all. Like if you fuck with it. Comment anything else y'all would like to see me do. Yeah. Have a good day, night. Get to work. Go to sleep. Stay safe and take care. I need a clickbait. I need a thumbnail. I hate. Okay, no, I wouldn't say hate. I really dislike going through the video use for the thumbnail, so we're gonna make one right now. Y'all let me know what you think. Live time, right now. I don't like that. I'm gonna catch y'all later though.